Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's meditation class. As we get settled, I invite you to find a piece of paper and a pen. We're going to do a little bit of, uh, we're going to do a meditation practice, and I will invite you to write a few things down toward the end of the practice, and I want that to be really accessible for you. So go ahead and get your pen and a piece of paper, and we'll get started in just a moment. And if I could have someone give a thumbs up or a I can hear you in the chat box to make sure the audio is coming through okay.
I can hear you.
Great. Thank you, Anne. Thank you all. Wonderful. Well, today I am very excited to kick off our first meditation of the year. And this practice is going to be a future self visualization. So, this will be a guided meditation to set a quarterly intention. And we will use a 10-year future vision exercise as a way to get to this quarterly intention. Now, if this sounds like a lot, I want to just invite you to trust in the process and see if you can come at this with as little pressure as possible. And we're going to invite the right side of the brain, the creative side, to take over and just do some imagining. You may surprise yourself if you really invite the logic side of your brain to take a back seat in this moment. So, if you can find yourself in a comfortable position, see if you can get any distractions out of the way, closing extra tabs. I always like to light a candle to set my space. So I invite you to do that if that feels good for you. And today's practice will be part meditation, part coaching. So we're going to use a guided visualization to connect with your future self, and then very gently translate that into an intention for the quarter. Just a bit of context on how this works. It works because the brain doesn't strongly distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When we visualize the future with a lot of calm and clarity, we start to organize our attention and our motivation and our behaviors around it. So, just naming that an intention is not a goal, it's not something to force or accomplish, it's simply a direction. It's a quality of experience that you want to practice and return to. So, today is about listening. And if this feels okay to you, let's dive in. So take a deep, nourishing breath in. And as you exhale, let your eyes close or soften your gaze. Take a slow breath in through the nose and a long breath out through the mouth. Again, in and out. One more intentional breath. And bring your attention to your physical body. Feeling the weight of your body supported by the chair or the surface upon which you rest. Notice where you're holding tension. No need to change it, just noticing it. And let your breath settle into a natural rhythm. And give yourself 5 breaths at your natural rhythm. And with each exhale, see if you can find a little bit of softening. Softening in the physical body, in the places that feel tension. Let the breath unwind. Let the breath release. Let the breath soften. Notice any physical sensations that feel calmer from when we began just a few minutes ago. And really settle into this feeling of being right here, right now. Calm, relaxed, present. And now, with your eyes closed, I invite you to imagine that you're firing up a movie in your mind's eye. And on the movie screen, you notice gently coming into focus yourself, but it is 10 years from now. See if you can visualize on that movie screen in your mind's eye your own self 10 years from now. How old are you? What do you notice about your energy? And really paint the picture, allow your imagination to paint the picture of best case scenario, how you really want to be. Make this a movie that really excites you. Notice your energy at this age. What does it look like in its optimal state? What do you notice about your presence? And if nothing is coming on your TV movie screen, I invite you to just be open to the possibility of a visual coming. Try some different things on. There's no forcing here, just an invitation to imagine your best self 10 years from now. What qualities are most alive in you? Do you see peace? Do you see confidence, freedom, connection? Consider, what does a good day feel like in your body? And let yourself really sense this future version of you, not as pressure, just as possibility. And the breath is always here to return to if the visualization feels out of reach. Now I invite you to hit a button on your remote to shift the movie to being just 1 year from now. So instead of 10 years, you're backing it up to January 2027, 1 year from now. Your best self, still connected to that larger vision, but it feels more familiar, maybe more reachable. When you see yourself 1 year from now, what feelings are you living with consistently? If you got what you wanted this year, what feels alive? If this year went beautifully, what feels steadier for you? Notice how your body responds when you imagine yourself 1 year from now. See if you can visualize yourself moving across the movie screen. What's your posture like? What does your facial expression look like? Now, I invite you to bring your awareness to the movie screen again, but this time you rewind it to just 3 months from now. Imagine we're entering the next season of spring. You're entering the next quarter. And I invite you to ask yourself, what feeling do I want to be experiencing more often 3 months from now? If there's any feelings that come to mind, project it up on that movie screen and watch yourself embody that feeling. If you're getting stuck, remember this is not what you want to do. This is how you want to be. So let it be a little fuzzy and see if one word or phrase arises for you without overthinking. What do you want to be experiencing more often 3 months from now? Now I invite you to shape this into an intention for your next quarter. Now, an intention works when it connects three things: what you're prioritizing now, why it matters, and who you're becoming over time. This helps your brain and your nervous system stay oriented, not just to action, but to meaning. So when you're ready, I invite you to complete this sentence in your own words. This quarter, I am prioritizing blank in order to blank. And if you are a visual learner, I am pasting that in the chat box. This is an invitation to take that word, that adjective, that feeling state that you want to cultivate 3 months from now and put it into action. So, remembering that this second part isn't about perfection, it's about direction. It's about pointing yourself right now to the life that you imagined for yourself 10 years from now. So I invite you very briefly, staying in a mindful state, to open your eyes very softly and complete this sentence. This quarter, I am prioritizing in order to. Let it be simple. Let it be honest. Let it arise from your intuition. This quarter, I am prioritizing blank in order to blank. And when you have that written down, I invite you to close your eyes again and really feel into that intention. Give yourself 3 breaths to really anchor that in. Saying it internally or out loud to yourself. Noticing how this intention lands in your body. Registering this not as a demand, but as a compass, so that each time you return to it, you reinforce the path. And if you were not able to come up with an intention, I invite you to put your hand on your heart and return to your breath. This is always here for you, nourishing you, guiding the way. And I invite you to put, all of you, to put your left hand on your belly and your right hand on your heart as a gesture of holding yourself, listening to your body, trusting in the flow, And you literally feel the breath balloon your belly outward and then your chest. And then feel your chest decline and your belly decline. Breathing into the belly and up through the chest, and then out through the chest and out of the belly. This is our flow, always available to us to tap into, to guide us. And now moving your hands onto your lap, feeling your feet on the ground, reconnecting to the earth, the space. Imagining maybe what life could be like if you gave this gift to yourself every month or every quarter, every day. How might your life shift? Giving yourself gratitude for showing up today. Three more deep breaths to anchor in this practice at your own pace. And with that, very gently wiggling your fingers and toes, gently fluttering the eyes open, and allowing yourself to come back into the space